Previously, we tackled the daunting task of sheathing the dormer walls and the final roof line.
You know what there's still room and time for?
What's that?
A watchtower.
We should put a watchtower up there.
No.
But as spring storms roll in, we're reminded that the work is far from over and time is of the essence.
If it was gonna be one night of rain, we'd leave it, not a big deal, and we'd get back out to work tomorrow. It's time for a tarp.
With a tarp overhead and radar on the rain, we push to enclose the south wall of our home amidst unpredictable weather. I've never been so happy to have a blue tarp over my roof.
I mean, it looks good here, girl.
The rain started last night just as we were getting the tarp on. We are still making adjustments to the tarp today because you're looking at torrential downpours. So this is going to help at least a little bit. And since we're able to work inside, that means we can close up this south-facing wall. So this is the last portion of the house that needs to get closed in with a wall and windows. And today's the day. We're almost there.
It still looks like a house.
Okay.
See how 2x12 there.
A long one?
Yeah. I'm taking down the support post that's holding up the ridge beam on this portion of the house. That post is in the way of the new wall. It's going to go up. It's going to actually hold that entire portion of the roof up. So we're going to put a temporary post a few feet back just to hold the ridge beam up while we're building the new wall.
You want to stand up straight right in the middle?
Okay.
Just remember, it could be worse, Josh. We could be doing plumbing in the ice and the snow like it's 2018.
Alright, so we'll cut our studs 42 inches. We can build a wall on the ground. One bottom plate, the 42-inch studs, double top plate. With a double top plate, that's going to give us the ability to put any window wherever we want. And we can set it on top and have studs going next to it and line it up to do anything to frame around it. So we'll just turn it up, make our decision. Good go, stand, girl.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll put the bottom plate down, do the next one, we'll scab piece in. We'll lay it out, put it there, nail it in place, and go. Alright, I think we'll get this in place, we can screw it in. Yeah, we're pretty good. We'll screw it in. We're going to start first by installing some blocking between the rafters. That's where our top plate's going to attach to. And we need blocking every 2 feet or so. There's probably around 12 pieces of blocking all together. Once those are up, we'll take our top plate with a laser, we'll shoot up to make sure the top plate's going in the right spots, just to make sure our top plate's plumb. This is the last exterior wall that we need to frame up. And when I'm on a job like this, I need boots that hold up just as well as the materials that we're using to build. Today's video is sponsored by Tecovas. I've been wearing the long haul work boot in saddle and fossil cowhide. You can feel the premium quality and craftsmanship when you put them on. They're incredibly versatile, yet rugged boot, extremely comfortable and durable. They're fully waterproof, they're Goodyear welted, and they're built to meet the ASTM safety standards. That includes slip resistance and protection from electrical hazards. And that last one hits close to home for me. I spent 15 years as a commercial electrician, so no matter how big or small the job is, the right boot always matters. And the left one too. These boots are comfortable right out of the box. There's no break-in period. So right now, slip them on. I'm ready to walk on rafters, go plant out in the mud, build a house, farm work, whatever. They fit great. If you get a chance to visit one of their stores, don't forget to take advantage of their complimentary drinks, free boot shines, and their excellent staff can help you find the perfect fit boot. Visit our link in the description and get your new favorite pair of boots today. Line your backside up of the board to the backside of that raft, please. It's good.
Do you want it touching this top plate down here, the little knee wall?
Yeah, yep, touch. Keep in mind, we're gonna have tons of windows in here as is.
I know. So if this is the A-frame, like, I think we're gonna have a wall, is what I was thinking. It's gonna come down on both sides.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. This is the wall that comes across.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be like
Yep.
3
Depending on
rectangle
spacing,
windows.
It might be 4, but yes.
And then the same as on the front door area. You have 2 up here.
I dig it.
These are like just glass.
Yeah.
These 3 open.
Yeah.
This right here is drywall. This is a wall,
Yeah.
drywall, and this is more
I agree.
drywall.
We'll lay it out. I think we start with that first stud to see where it puts us at, and do the other one to see where it's at. It might actually be 4 windows in between, or we can just do maybe 3 large windows. Let's
Yeah,
get them up.
either
Let's
way.
look at it and see what we can do. It might make more sense to do 3. I like the 3 look better.
I do too.
You know what I mean? Just maybe we gotta go a little bigger or go a little bit bigger.
Okay, cool.
Alright, that's gonna be the first stud right there on the back side right here, and the windows go that way. And that's gonna be roughly 79 1/4. We'll do 96 5/8 of an inch. There. It's 55 5/8. We'll come off that wall. Same exact measurement, because we actually eyeballed this side. Match that measurement up. We'll build the same exact thing on the other side, and we'll start building this wall up. How's it look?
I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It defines the bedroom. It's starting to take shape.
Yes. So the question is, 3 windows or 4 windows?
3 windows. And 2 up top.
So that's 5 windows. I agree. 1, 2, 3. The 3-foot piece and boom. Top.
Yes.
Excellent. That's gonna leak like a son of a try to fucking pull it off now. That idea is really fast. Not bad, actually. That's all it is. Okay, never mind. It's coming off in one piece, but it shouldn't be. I'm going to have to pull this head apart and put the other back together and put it back in. But it should be fine. It's a tight, dirty little spot. That's all it is. There it goes. There you go. All right. Gotta get out of here. Put this off to the side. Right there. All right. Whew, that's the worst, I'm not gonna lie. The tractor has slowly been getting put back into service. As you guys remember, the front right wheel fell off a few months ago. The issue with that was the spindle. The original spindle for this tractor has 3 bolts going to the back side of the spindle. And I guess partway through the 2016 model, which I have, they actually swapped out the spindle style. They went from 3 bolts to 1 single large bolt to the back of the spindle. And my tractor happened to be the older version, and they stopped making those spindles. So going through everything, the left side spindle was also failing. So I went through, had both sides completely rebuilt, replaced, back into service, and now I have a small leak on this hose. And typically I can go down to Napa and get the hose fixed and have them put a connector on there. But in this case, you have a standard connection here. And then on this back side right here, it's a 90-degree banjo style connection. And nobody has that in stock. So this was a special order item. Now that I have this, it should be fairly easy, maybe 5-10 minutes to pull the old hose off, put the new hose on, and we'll be back in service.
We're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah.
I know. What do you think? There's bugs and grass. You're okay. Today's moving day. The chicks are 4 weeks old now. They're fully feathered out and they are ready to transition out of the brooder and onto pasture. So this is a very exciting time for all of us, especially the chicks. They get to experience the grass, foraging for bugs, and the sun on their backs for the very first time in their life.
This is my chick. His name is Big Bertha, and he's really sweet and cute, and he's a meat chicken, and every year we pick one to keep. And you see that pink mark right there? That's the mark, so we know that he's the one that we're going to keep for this year. And let's just say he's not going to be Peruvian chicken, he's going to be Big Bertha chicken.
They'll go ahead and get moved to their first fresh spot today.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab your side.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay. 3,
Well-
2, 1.
Up.
Alright. That's on the tight. This goes into the bottom right here. Like that, and the other one ties into the bottom. The issues I was having, that was on there tight. As I was loosening the bottom portion off, that was coming with it. I wasn't trying to get it off, but it's the only way I can get it. There's so much lack of space in there. I couldn't get 2 inches in there, let alone barely get 1 in there. So it came off with it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on with the new hose, put it back in. You can see this one here, dry rotted. It is leaking like a sieve. So put this back on, back in business. All right, let's try to get back on. Let's go back in business. All right, that one's in. She's good to go. This right here is a hose I just replaced. It ties in up top and it comes down around and has a 90-degree like banjo style connector on the end. That's on this side, and this is such a tight fit. Getting my wrenches in there and getting it off and back in, it's kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie. But it's done. I gotta check the hydraulic fluid, see how much I got in here. I've been leaking for a while, so I imagine I'm a little bit low. I bought a couple of trough style chicken feeders probably 10 years ago. It's one of the few things we brought here when we moved here 7 years ago, and they've held up very well. All they are is some 2x4s cut into little blocks with a piece of EMT and a plastic gutter. The gutter is the only thing that's broken on here, so we've got to fix that up. And then we'll get it moved into the chicken tractor. The birds are getting bigger, so they need a linear trough feeder for them to eat. Guy's toast, he's done. The new feeder over here. It's a little bit bigger too, to tell you the truth. Maybe not. Sit. Alright, guys, ready? Yep. Put it in.
Come on. You're okay. You got enough?
Yeah, they're good.
That's plenty enough, big girl.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good.
Mm-hmm.
I have a mix of water, apple cider vinegar, and dish soap that I use as fly spray or fly repellent on the livestock. This is a natural alternative, so it definitely is not going to work as well as a chemical-based alternative, but we do not want to use chemicals on them, so we use this. It has to be done a lot more often than a chemical one would, but again, it's natural and not chemicals. Here comes Curly. Come here, big girl. Come here. Hi, big girl. Hi, eat your minerals. For their eyes, I just spray it on a rag and wipe it around their face just so, because there's dish soap in there and vinegar. I don't want to get it in their eyes. They're not huge fans, but it'll do. You're a good girl. Hi, Curly. You're next, big guy. Look at that. You're beautiful with no flies. You ready? Here you go, buddy. You're okay. I'll get you all taken care of, all right, buddy? You have a little snack? There you go, buddy. Come here, big girl. We've got clean eyes and happy cows. Is that good? Huh?
Once I'm done with this egg carton, I'm then I'll bring them to the cafe, and then I'll have 15 dozen eggs. This one has a bunch of white dots on it, and if you put them together, all three of them, they're really pretty. I just gotta get them labeled, and then I can bring them over.
Laser's going to be at the very top of the window, so I need to find where it's going to be at, and I get a board that goes directly across, and I need to find that measurement, put that up, and once I get that board up, I can start with the studs on the sides of the windows. Make sure the layout is actually perfect. Right there, that's us. The windows have 16 inches of space in between them. That big, babe. 3 windows, 6 inches of space. Space here goes up. The windows are 5 feet tall, 3 foot wide. So nice and big, and they're gonna look good.
I'm excited.
Me too. So.
I'm following your lead.
Yeah, so. Yeah. 16.
Nice try.
Thanks. All right, our studs will be 5 feet long. This is how the layout's gonna go. You have a window, window, window. Sling it out.
Yeah.
2 across, 2 up top.
Yeah. Good. Good. You want me to get up on that ladder? Can you put across the effort? Where do you want this out? On the very outside? Into your end or mine?
Flatten that backside again, guys. Come in.
I'm good.
You good?
I've been waiting a long time for this thing to come down.
Temporary post is no longer temporary. It's gone. How you doing? How's it look?
Looks so good. Really
I
does.
think you hit it around the head. I haven't looked back yet, but I think you hit it around the head.
I feel like I could see it and I just knew what this place needed.
It's awesome, right?
Yeah. I love the sound. What do you think? You think?
I think so. I'm exhausted.
Dinner.
That's it.
Go to bed.